I edit? Okay, so before we get started, this is not a guide on how to edit. This is how I edit. I have divided this video up into 6 parts, each of which is a part of my process behind the creation of such high quality content, such as rabbit eating lettuce for 9 seconds. 375,000 views. How? Okay, step 1, idea gathering. For me, this is the most fun part. However, I have ADHD, which stands for anything and everything can and will give me an idea that can change how a scene turns out, or how an entire segment of a video is done. For example, the script for the intro of my Titanfall video that I'm still working on after like 3 months, the intro's only a minute. The script for that was rewritten 7.5 times. Now you see, I may have tons of great ideas, but when I try to execute them, it normally doesn't end up all too good. This is because when I imagine things, they appear as the final product. And in most artistic mediums, this doesn't work. Wood's too breakable, drawing is too messy, music never sounds right, but video editing, that's different. It allows me to just create things. Most of the time, all I need is some audio, be it narration or music, some footage, maybe a pinch of text or special effects. Now repeat that 50 more times with trying to align it and using clips to appear on speed. Okay, I think it's time we move on to the next step. This step allows for me to piece together my ideas like some sort of puzzle with no edge pieces or a really convoluted game of connect the dots. I mostly write using a pencil on paper because I can add notes in between the lines and give the words emotions of some sort. I can also plan out scenes better, and it helps visualize what it'll actually look like. However, the only way to see how a clip will turn out is to This part can be quite fun because it's where I can get a little silly. Here, let me show you. Now, here's me recording the narration for this video. Now, I'm not sure if Dude, I'm working here. Could you not right now? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. While I've got you, would you mind explaining how, you record stuff for videos? Fine. For recording audio, I use this microphone and I use Audacity as my program. I tend to place my mic about 10 to 12 inches away, and I need to speak clearly for optimal results with this microphone. Oh, okay, man. Thank you. I shall take it from here. Yeah, whatever. Now, get out before I use my sword. Oh, okay, bye. Okay, next up is recording video. I use my phone mounted on a gyroscopic tripod, so I can get some really cool angles sometimes, and it can track my face. It's really not that complicated, so we can just mostly skip it. But what is complicated is the next step. This is personally my favorite part, because it's when everythh comes together. The program I use for editing is DaVinci Resolve. It's free and I find it a lot easier to use than Adobe Premiere Pro. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, Randall, if you don't use Adobe, then why do you have it? Yes. So you boot up Resolve, create a new project, and it's empty. Let's fix that. Import some video, some audio, slap it on the timeline, and you have yourself a video. Now, this may be fine for you. Isn't that right, James? But I prefer mine with a bit more flair to it. I usually have a lot of media, so I sort them into 3 main categories:
video, audio, and images. In video, I put things like camera footage, screen captures, or other videos. Audio is narration, music, sound effects, and images are, well, images. I mostly put a lot of memes in there, but also some static VFX and text files. Moving on to the editing part, you have the standard transform and crop tools. With transform, I can become really wide, skinny, small, big, or I could just become a DVD screensaver. While he's doing that, let's move on to the next step. More editing! You thought we were done with this, weren't you? Nope, this is long from over. Next up, we got speed change. Super fast, super slow. All right. Reverse? Hello. Stack 2 clips on top of each other, crop them a little, and now you have 2 of me. What's next? 3? How about 9? Now I have a haircut. Now I'm in stop motion. Light of God, anyone? Oh look, now I'm red, green, blue. But wait a second. You can't do those last few things by squishing and stretching things. Well, let me introduce to you DaVinci's other functions. Media is for, well, media, like sorting your files and things, if I don't use it. Cut and edit are used for moving around clips, keyframing them for, like, animating them, or manipulating the clip attributes, such as all those things you just saw. Fairlight is stupid, and my 2 favorites, color and fusion. Color is where you can become aggressively saturated, green screen things, like I am now. Oh look, I'm in my room. How sad. And you could also create miniature or very precise cropped windows. Fusion is where you can create and add all sorts of wonderful special effects. Let me give you a few examples of some of my personal favorites. Dial-up internet. Corrupted save file. What the heck? And yeah, that's just about it. It's finished.